New tonight, reproductive rights rallies are taking place nationwide this weekend, including right here in southern Colorado. These marches, organized by the Women's March, come after one of the most restrictive anti-abortion laws in U.S. history recently took effect in Texas. KRDO News Channel 13's Natalie Haddad joins us now from Colorado Springs with more on our area rallies. Hi, Natalie.
Yeah, Riley, Coloradans from all over the area marched across this bridge to get from America the Beautiful Park, which is right around the corner here, all the way downtown to City Hall to decry Texas's most recent anti-abortion ban that went into effect just last month. We saw those rallies here in Huerfano County, Pueblo, and of course right here in Colorado Springs.
Women's rights are human rights!
A very busy weekend across the nation, including here in southern Colorado, as people take the streets to make their voices heard.
It's kind of sad to be out here again trying to let women have equal rights, which should have been done 50 years ago.
Tam Walski has been advocating for women's right to choose since she was in college. And here at America the Beautiful Park in Colorado Springs, she says she's happy to see the support, but discouraged by why she feels she has to be here at all.
Every woman has her own story. Only that woman can make a decision about what happens to her body and what is best for herself and her life. And nobody can legislate that.
Meanwhile, in Pueblo, outside City Hall,
this is not the time for us to sit back and relax.
Colorado House Majority Leader Danea Esgar speaking, sharing a warning to the Women's March supporters.
That law that passed in Texas is a blueprint for other states who may have a majority of Republicans instead of Democrats running the exact same law now.
Last month, a Texas state law that bans abortions after 6 weeks with no exception for rape or incest went into effect. Texas Governor Greg Abbott still standing his ground on the decision.
Texas will work tirelessly to make sure that we eliminate all rapists from the streets of Texas.
And just this week, the Justice Department presenting arguments to a federal judge to block that very law.
It's discouraging that we still have to fight for the most basic human rights for women here in our own country.
Counter-protesters sharing their opposing views. This photo of a man wearing a pro-life t-shirt next to a man holding a sign supporting abortion rights. Though opinions may be divided, all protests remained peaceful in southern Colorado. And Riley, that debate heating up not only here, but across the nation and in the Supreme Court as they prepare to return for term on Monday. Riley?
All right, thank you, Natalie. And we've actually heard reports of a potential halt on the law by the federal Justice Department. What do we know about that now?
Yeah, Riley, it was just yesterday that the Justice Department presented arguments to a federal judge to put a halt on that abortion ban in Texas. But that federal judge, though allowing both sides, the prosecution and the defense, to give their arguments, only interrupting a few times to ask some questions, he gave no timetable on when he would be making a decision.
All right, thank you for that, Natalie.